We back, we back. Okay, let's get Dr. Chris, and we have a special guest today, so let's get them added. Let's see. All right, we got one person on. All
Peace,
right.
goddess. How you doing?
Good, good, good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great.
Oh my God, it's been so long.
It has. It has. It's been a long ass time. Life take us all different places. You know that.
Right,
You look
right.
amazing though. I like that
Thank
glow you got.
you. Thank you, thank you. You look good too. Oh
I'm
my
trying
God.
to grow a little facial hair. Trying to be grown out here.
Yeah, look, we growing now. Let me get Chris on here.
Okay.
Let me get on here. Let's see. Oh, accepts. Let me Chris, it says you're unavailable. I'm gonna send you another invite. All right, let's see. Okay, I sent another invite. I'm gonna cancel and I'm gonna try again. All right, let's see. Think everybody might be outside today. Oh, she inside. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hi, Dr. Chris. It's nice to meet
Hello,
you.
nice to meet you. Good to see you.
Likewise.
All right. Y'all ready?
As ready as I'm gonna be.
All right, let's get started. Hello, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of It's Safe Speak Your Truth. My name is Dr. Chris, and we are back for episode 20. So this is
Congratulations.
exciting. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to provide a recap. So last time we were live, we talked about how we have to be careful about who we go to for advice. You know, we have to assess who they are as an individual, where they are in their journeys, and how they may be setting us up for failure, or there might be some, negative emotions and intentions towards us. And we have to be discerning in who we go to and what we say. So now to Kai, and she's going to introduce herself, the topic of the day, and our special guest, Kai.
Hey, y'all. Hey, I'm Kai, the Hood Therapist. So, like Dr. Chris said, we are back with our 20th episode. Like, I'm so excited. I can't believe we made it this far. We made it, girl. Okay.
Check y'all out.
So, we're back with our episode 20, and it is titled There Are No Rules. So today we do have another special guest. We have Troy Salvin here. Troy is a father, a military veteran. He received his bachelor's from William Carey. He's also a boxing national champion. And Troy's next endeavors include becoming a physical therapist and a doctor. So thank you so much for joining us today. And just a little backstory. I've been on Troy since what, ninth grade, 10th grade,
Yeah,
high
something like
school.
that.
So it's been a while. So glad to see you. So glad to see that you're doing well. And I definitely can't wait to hear from you because I've been seeing, your lives, I've been seeing your videos, and I'm just like, all right, he got something to say. And it's inspirational, very motivational. So, and we always love to hear, things from a male perspective. So we're definitely happy to have you on. So, a little bit about what got you started on your healing journey.
Okay. Well, like you said, you went to high school with me, so you kind of remember a little bit of my story. I was a knucklehead. Um, I got kicked out of every school in New Orleans down there. Like, well, every school on the West Bank, I got kicked out of just because I was rebellious. So I realized that I was a dummy and a product of my environment. So that started me on my healing journey. I just wanted to be different. I always didn't understand. I didn't understand a lot of things, but I just always knew that I wanted to be different, and what I was doing wasn't correct. So that would led me to educate myself to try to figure out how to heal myself.
Okay, okay. So Dr. Chris, do you have any questions that you want to start off with?
Yeah, that question. I wanted to kind of have a continuation or an extension of that question. So you chose today's topic. So I want
Hmm.
to know what about this topic resonated with you and why you wanted to speak about it.
Okay. There are no rules is exactly how I live my life. Like I've never how I put it. I've never wanted to follow somebody else's plan, even my own parents. So growing up, I was kind of forced into some to submission, like to follow religion, even though I never understood it. So my young life, it was always a fight with trying to please my parents, as far as like doing the right things, going to church, going to school, and just being a good kid. You know what I mean? And for me in the inside, it's just I never understood religion, and I still don't understand it till this day. I never understood religion. I never understood having to pray to something that's outside of me and ask for forgiveness or ask for help or ask for guidance or anything. I've never understood that. I've been a self motivated person. So for to the topic of having no rules is just like resonate perfect with me because I'm rule breaker. Like, at the end of the day, I'm just a rule breaker. I don't believe that you have to do certain things a certain way. I believe that experience is the best teacher. So however that experience is for you, that's the best teacher for you. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at things. I try to look at things. I'm gonna be the best teacher of myself.
Thank you for sharing that. I definitely understand. I can see your perspective because me too. And also with Kai, we were raised in like a religious household, go to school, work if you had a job,
Hmm.
come home, pray, like, and some things we just did because that was what we were told we had to do. But now
Yes,
that I,
Dr. Chris.
on my own journey and I'm learning about myself, about life, about what my experiences were supposed to teach me and what I'm supposed to learn from those experiences, I'm kind of lost. I had a conversation with Kai and I talked to friends that were also raised in a heavily religious household. They're
Hmm.
like, I don't know what to do. And that's something that we're all trying to navigate, right? We figure, okay, we were raised this way. We were told this is the right thing to do, and we're
Hmm.
doing it, and we're still like, okay, wait, this doesn't feel right. Like is this what we are supposed to do? When we look at society, when we look at our friends, when we look at old connections and things that they're doing and how it looks to us, is like, nah, I don't think that's the way it's supposed to go. I don't think that's what we're here to do in life, right? Just follow each other or follow certain set of rules about what's considered right, what's acceptable, what's, society, acceptable by society, or what we need to do by certain ages and all of this. That
Hmm.
leads to, you know a lot of
That lead to stress.
right.
Like I always tell people like to pick up on where you were saying like you have to do something by a certain age, right? I always tell people I'm a late bloomer. I live my life all the way. I did it all the way over again. Meaning like so when I was a youngin in high school growing up, like I said, I got kicked out of every school. I used to fight a lot. So my issue, I could never stay in school. Then I picked up a basketball and I learned how to play basketball, and that kind of saved me, helped me graduate. So after I graduated high school, I joined the military, and then in the military, that's why I developed discipline and learning myself, learning that I can actually do something if I put my mind to it. So I redid my whole life. When I graduated high school, I graduated with a 1.7 GPA. I didn't go to college. I just joined straight to the military. So fast forward to now, previously 2008, I mean 2018, I graduated from college with a 2.7 GPA, and I played basketball. I was a student athlete and everything. So I redid my whole life because I felt like I won't say I felt like I let my parents down. I let myself down because I realized that the way that I was living as I was growing up in New Orleans, I was a dummy. I was ignorant. I was I was following everybody that was around me instead of just trusting and believing that it was like okay not to be a gangster. It was okay not to be somebody that's tough or real, or it's okay to just be a good person. You know what I'm saying? And I've always been a good person in my heart. But my surroundings, my environment, it kind of made it hard to be a good person because when you're a good person, man, people bully you. Like people take advantage of you. So you got to put on this persona that you just gangster, you tough, and this and that. That's what led me to fighting all the time, man. When I realized that, I guess once I got away from my parents and my home, I realized, man, I don't have to be this way. I don't have to be no tough dude. I don't have to be any of that. I could just be whatever I want to be. And that's what led me just to tell people to become you. Like just be who you want to be. Like forget forget about what they say. Forget about the rules that they made. That was for their life. Your life, man, you gotta figure this shit out. You gotta keep on experiencing things. You gotta keep on trying things until you find out who you are. And then until you know yourself. That was the greatest rule that I remember from religion. Because you know, I was like I said, I was forced into religion. Like when we was growing up, they had that saying like, as for me and mine, like we gonna serve the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of forced into religion. So man, but as I grew older, I started believing in me. Like I dive into me. I know myself. You know what I'm saying? And that's what God said. Our people, we suffer from the lack of knowledge. So you got to know yourself. And the only way to know yourself is experience things, try things, and listen to others too. And I don't want to disagree with you when y'all was saying about you got to be careful because you can learn something from anybody. It could be a big huge motherfucker, a big fat out of shape person. They can tell you how to get in shape. You know what I'm saying? You might not like look at them visually and be like, man, I don't think you know what you're talking about, but that's your ego. You know what I'm saying? You got to kill that person because you can learn from anybody. Like how they used to say when we was growing up, God could be anybody. You can learn from anybody. He'll appear in any kind of form. So you just gotta know yourself, and like how y'all was talking about with the discernment, you just gotta know yourself, and then you gotta be able to discern when somebody is good for you and when somebody bad for you. That's all I got on that tip.
All right. Well, thank
Mm-hmm.
you. Yeah, most definitely. You are correct. You can learn anything from anybody, even if it's you learning what not to do. Like you can look at that person, that's overweight. And I was once that person that was
Super proud
overweight. You know what I'm
of you,
saying?
girl. Super proud of you.
Thank you. So it's just like, I can tell you, even though if you looked at me at if you met me when I was at my heaviest, which was almost 300 pounds, you looking at me and I'm telling you, hey, look, don't do this, don't eat this, don't. You gonna look at me and be like, girl, who are you to tell me what not to do? Look at you. Exactly. Look at me. I
Mm-hmm.
am the result of doing the things that I'm telling you to do the opposite of.
Yeah.
So yes, you can definitely learn from anybody. You definitely can learn from anybody. And so I do want to go on to something else. So people, they will tell you what you can't do, what you shouldn't do, or how you should feel, how you shouldn't feel. And it's all based off of their own personal experience. So is there like anything that someone told you, oh, you shouldn't do this, or you need to do it this way, and you tried it their way and it didn't work for you? But then when you tried it your way, you listened to yourself, your intuition, and then you did it your way, and then it just worked out for you like better than how their way worked out for them, because it's like those are your set of rules. You
Mm-hmm.
come up with your set of rules that's fit for you, and I have to come up with the rules that's fit for me. These rules are not, it's not a one size fits all. It doesn't work like that because my journey is different. All of our journeys are different.
There you go.
So
Facts.
we all have our own individual set of rules that we have to implement into our own lives. So what's a rule that you set in place for yourself that has helped you the most on your journey?
Um, you asked me, right? All right. So a rule for myself, I don't believe in nothing outside of me, nothing outside of self. So meaning like, what's the best way to put it? That I know myself. I know myself fully. Like I know myself, so I can't. I would never allow somebody else's words to deter me, like to deter me, to stop me from my journey or whatever, to stop me from doing anything. I listen to them, like I listen, because you always got to hear somebody perspective, you know what I mean? Because they might give you a nugget, in even if it sounds like it's negative or whatever. So me, I trust myself fully, and that's the only thing. Like I said, that's the greatest rule that I got from like the Bible out of religion, is to know yourself. You know what I'm saying? I know myself and I trust in myself fully. You know what I mean? I know that I'm capable of doing all things. That's just how I think about it. And as far as like when people that use those words that they can't, or you can't do this, or you shouldn't, you gotta line up this way. Man, look, when I was growing up and I followed my parents' rules about religion, I have to pray to Jesus, and I have to I have to do this. I gotta make sure we paying tithes. I gotta pray. I gotta make sure I'm doing my, man. I did all that. Like I said, I used to mime dance. I don't even know if you remember, Kai, but one time at Higgins,
I
I had
remember
dance, like
that.
I used to be devout. Like that's the type of person, when I say I'm gonna do something, I get all the way into it. I get all the way into it. Because I want to experience it. If I want to become a doctor, guess what? I'm gonna do what doctors do. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna wake up every day and I'm gonna do what doctors do. If I want to become a therapist, guess what? I'm gonna learn how to talk better. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna do what therapists do. So when people telling you that you can't and you this and that, man, those are curses. That's what I believe curses are. That's what I really believe curses is, because who are you to tell me that I can't do something just because you didn't do it? You know what I'm saying? Like my it might play out better for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then how you know I just don't want to experience it? Just because you went through that and you got this, I might get a whole different perspective, or a refreshing idea from the same thing that we went through. You know what I'm saying? So I stay away from those curses. I stay away from those people like that. If I can't enlighten them, guess what I do? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm only here to save me. You know what I'm saying? And through saving me, I hope that every person that look like me, my species, my goddesses and my gods, like I hope they see that my work, and that can help them. You know what I'm saying? Just with off of my journey. Not me telling them, oh, this is what you got to do, or this. Nah, just look at my journey. You know what I'm saying? And then hopefully you can learn something on my journey that's gonna help you. That's the only thing I hope for. That's the only thing I wish for. You know what I'm saying? I gotta tell people all the time, just like how you said that I'm inspired to be a doctor. I always tell people, man, I'm gonna be the first doctor in my family, and I ain't gonna be the last one. It's that simple. That's the power I put out for my people. That's the power I put out for my family, for myself. I just let them know, shit. Yeah, I was the first basketball player in my family to graduate college and that, but I ain't gonna be the last one. Simple as that. All them curses, all them fake generation, them things are broke. That's illusions. You know what I'm saying? That's all illusions. That's all I got on that one.
Listen, what you said, especially like, oh, I'm the first, but I won't be the last. That's definitely something that I have lived by. You
Mm-hmm.
know, people put me on this pedestal like, oh my God, you're a doctor, you this, you that. I didn't think you would do X, Y, Z. You doing this, and like, okay, I'm an individual, I'm a
Mm-hmm.
person. Just because you see and you interacting with me, that doesn't mean I'm better than you. Or I think I'm more than or anything like that. Just like we're doing it, I did it, somebody I know did it, they were the first, and we all have the power to do something that we put our minds to, like you said. Ain't nobody better than or more than anybody. If you want to do it, do it. But don't try to hold other people, you know what I'm saying, make other people feel bad for pursuing something, like you said, putting in the work and putting themselves in those environments so that they can learn the lingo. They can learn, what they need to learn and interact with the people and network and do these things that they need to do in order to put them in a better position. So that kind of leads me to my next question. So, like, you mentioned how you know yourself. Your rule is to know thyself and to do what is best for you and your journey and your ultimate growth. But you weren't always on that level, right? It took some time to get to this position in your journey. So my question to you is, like, I know you said it's different for each person. We always talk about each person's journey is different, but what exactly, like, what clicked for you to make you realize, okay, this is what I need for me, this is what I need to focus on, this is what I need to heal from? Like, how did you reach this place that you're currently in?
I feel like I reached this place just because, like I said, I felt like, man, I just was a dummy, man, and I felt like I was leading everybody that was following me astray. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, like, even though, like I said, I don't want to be the leader of nobody. I don't want to. I don't want to guide people. I don't want to do none of that. I just want to be who I am for me as an individual, so we can all do it as a collective. You know what I'm saying? So, man, always, I just always felt that like I was wrong. I always felt like, man, like I always felt like I didn't understand. Like religion was my problem. You know what I'm saying? So once I was able to just be like, fuck religion, man. That's when I freed myself. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like that shit is scary, man, to think that you're gonna go to hell for disobeying a law that was written by a man. You know what I'm saying? Like God didn't have like even like, if we gonna say religion is real, like the people that was walking around Jesus at the time, these niggas was illiterate men. Like they didn't even know how to read and write. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't like they was following Jesus and be like, oh, this is exactly what he said. This is exactly, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I couldn't get down into that. You know what I'm saying? So once I was able to get over that, man, I just started meditating, and then through meditation, when you get quiet, man, all type of answers start coming to you. Like like anything you could ever ask for. If you just sit down and get quiet with yourself and just really just deal with yourself, just really just deal with it. Because it's hard to deal with yourself. That's the hardest thing to do, is just like to sit and be quiet and listen to all your pain, listen to all your trauma, listen to all the things that make you feel like a loser. You know what I'm saying? So that's I escaped by getting over religion. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like on the healing journey, you ain't never over, because it's like sometimes it's traumas that pop up that you might even know that you even have. So like this journey is never over. That's why I say I don't want to be the leader of nobody, because like I don't have it all figured out. I'm just trusting and believing in me. You know what I'm saying? And through that works, yeah, people, everybody around me, they always see, well, damn, Troy, damn, he might seem like he figured it out. No, I haven't figured it out. I'm just trying. That's the difference. I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to. I want something different. I just want to be different. And I ain't saying this because I want to be rich or this. I don't care about nothing material. You know what I'm saying? Like I just want to be. I want to be a great person. I just want to have my heart chakra open and help my species. You know what I'm saying? Because man, all the things that they said that our species been through, man, we some great motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like we're great. You know what I'm saying? And I tell people all the time, man, you know how dope you are just for yourself. Why would you want to be another motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? You know how dope you are. That's the power I give to my people. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I free myself. You know what I'm saying? I just started loving myself. I just started loving myself, and by me loving myself, it helped me to love my species. And I'm not. I don't want it to sound like I'm a racist type of person, because I'm not. But it's just I love my people.
Right. And then so you said something when you said you don't want to lead people, but in a sense you kind of are, because you're leading by example, and your example of you leading yourself, you're showing other people, hey, look, you can do this. You don't have to do it my way, but you can do it. It can be done. No, it's not easy. Yes, I'm still struggling in some areas, but that don't mean that you should give up on yourself. And that's why, one of the main reasons why, Dr. Chris and I started this podcast was because, it's just like we done been through some shit, you know, and it's just like we know that they have other people that done been through some shit, or that's still going through some shit, and we still going through some things too, but we're not going through the same things that we were going through in the past. These are a whole different new sets of, I don't even want to call it problems, because it's nothing bad, it's good problems to have. So if you still repeating the same cycle, and you still having the same issues with the same people about the same shit, then something needs to change. So when you lead by example and you start to change the things around you, then you will inspire somebody else to want to change. Be like, well, damn, if Troy did it, I know I could do it. Me and this nigga come from the same hood. We was running in the same circle, and so yeah, I could do it too. Yeah, I might have to call him for advice just to see, like what he did for himself, and then, see how I could incorporate that into my life and make it my own. So even though I know it's a big responsibility to feel like you leading people, at the end of the day, that's kind of what you're doing. But you just don't have people like following you like it's a cult, or like, oh yeah, you got to do this and you got to worship me and give me offerings. No, 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 we're not
No,
doing that. But if
no,
I can be a big brother, a big sister, so just to help you along the way, be a listening ear, speak life into that next person, because that's what you're doing. You are speaking life. Life and death is in the power of the tongue.
say
If you
that
would have
again.
told somebody, fuck you, you ain't gonna be shit when you grow up, that shit will imprint on that person's mind, and they gonna keep thinking that over and over. Well, I ain't never gonna be shit.
It's
But
a
if
curse.
you tell it exactly, and then if you go tell that same person that's been hearing negative shit their whole life, and now you go to that person and you start speaking life into that person, you will change their whole thought process. You are going to start to change the way that they think, and they're going to start to change the way that they think. So I mean, it's a big responsibility, but I mean, it's it's good to see your own growth and your own progress, and then to
Hmm.
see other people, who you may have spoken life into, get their shit together. So it's a beautiful thing. It's scary because there are no rules.
No
Like you
rules to this
just
thing.
every day you just get up and you just make that shit work. And that's all we could do is just make it work. And
Exactly.
so you mentioned something about traumas.
Mhm.
So what was something that you did to help get over, like certain traumas in your life to help you grow and heal on your journey?
Um, for me, I heal a lot of traumas through meditation and working out. Working out was a is a big thing for me. I run a lot. I like to run. So every morning, so this guy named David Goggins, he a Navy SEAL, and he was like 300 pounds, and he lost like I think like 100 and something pounds in less than 3 months to become a Navy SEAL or whatever. So he got this thing where he say that he do something for himself before he do something for anybody else. Meaning that he gonna wake up, if it's just even a workout, he gonna wake up early in the morning. He gonna work out before he go to work, or before he go talk to somebody, or before he be anything for anybody else. So me, I've been doing this shit for so long. I didn't even know that I had a routine or a method to my madness. I've been for the longest. I've been getting up every morning at 5 a.m. and I do so much before 5 a.m. I mean, before like 7 o'clock get here. Like I've been worked out, ran, read, meditated, went to work. You know what I'm saying? I did so much before I have to give my energy to other people. So in saying that, just you gotta find something that works for you. Meaning like everybody don't want to get up and work out. Everybody don't want to get up at 5 o'clock because they got everything else going on. So even if it's just sitting quiet with yourself, like sitting quiet with yourself before you do anything else, man, you're gonna learn so much about yourself. Because everything is off your heart. Like that's how I look at it. Your heart is its own brain, your stomach is its own brain, and your brain is its own brain. You know what I'm saying? So if you can't get that trio into one unison, you will always have an issue. So me, I try my best to sit still and just learn myself. Like trauma, anything, because the only thing you can do is just deal with yourself. That's all you can do. Like you got to really deal with it. It ain't no secrets. I don't have no secret thing that you can do, man. You got to really just deal with it. You got to look yourself in the mirror and be like, look, man, I won't change, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like I was yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I forgive myself today, and tomorrow when I wake up, I'm reborn again, and I got another opportunity to go conquer. And is that simple for me.
Thank you for sharing that. Listen, you have to be able to look. That's the hardest part, right? Acceptance and looking yourself in the mirror, and looking at you and be like, man, you need to do something. You need to shake. You need to change. You need to heal. And a lot of us, for a minute, might run from that part, right? You try to do any and everything, use numbing agents, like we talked about before.
Uh huh.
So,
Lying to ourselves and
yes,
everything. You tell yourself all type of lies.
yes, we don't need to change. We good. Ain't nothing wrong with us. All of this.
Yeah.
It could take some real ish. Like,
I'm
nah. Look at
telling you, for me, I'm sorry to cut you off, Dr. Chris, for
no.
me, because I didn't want to let that thought go away. Like, it's because I don't be wanting to try to deter people from what they believe in. But man, religion is it mess a lot of people up because it. So for me, what I got from religion was like, man, I could do anything I want to do, and all I gotta do is just tell Jesus, forgive me, or tell Jesus my bad, and he gonna forgive me, and he gonna let me in through them pearly gates, and he gonna keep blessing me, and he gonna, man, that shit, it remove accountability off of your life. Like you got to be accountable with yourself. God don't play like that. I always tell people, man, God don't play like that. I don't really want to speak on it, but I just don't think God play like that. You can't just do anything out this business, and then one day when you know you about to die, you just be like, Jesus, forgive me, and he gonna open you up. Like, man, I don't believe that God play like that. You know what I'm saying? So accountability is everything. Man, you gotta be accountable with yourself. If you want change for yourself, man, you gotta be accountable for yourself. And then you gotta start, once you figure out what that change is, you gotta become that change. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's just like if you want to be a therapist, you gotta do what therapists do. You want to become a doctor, you gotta do what doctors do. You gotta already see it. You know what I'm saying? I already believe that I'm a doctor already. And it's already, so it's gonna be. I don't have no other thought behind it. I ain't even applied for the school yet, man. I'm not worried about none of that shit because I know what I'm gonna be already. You know what I'm saying? I know it's there for me already. All I gotta do is just wait till the time comes for me to grab it. That's it. I'm sorry for cutting you off though, Dr. Chris.
Nah, you ain't cut me off. We wanted you here to share your perspective, so thank you. Interject at any time.
Yes,
So I
ma'am.
do have a question for you about, we always talk about traumas healing, right? And you talk about like you checked yourself and you held yourself accountable.
Mm-hmm.
Were you taught that? Did you have men around you that were doing the same? And if not, how were you able to do that?
Well, I had my father growing up, so but my like I said, my dad was the the beat you into submission type of guy. Like look, we gonna serve Jesus. So me developing that accountability, that was just all on my own. Like I just because I realized nobody was gonna save me. No matter how hard I prayed to Jesus, no matter how hard I cried and begged Jesus for forgiveness or to help me out, and that nigga never came. That nigga never showed up. That nigga never did a damn thing for me or nobody that looked like me, in my own opinion. You know what I'm saying? So when I figured out that, man, ain't nobody gonna come save me, guess what? I start looking at myself in that mirror. I understood that I didn't know how to pronounce my words right, so I started reading. You know what I'm saying? I knew that I didn't want to walk like a gangster no more. So I start fixing my posture. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted a whole 360 of myself from the product that I was growing up to be, not to be ashamed of it, because like I said, I would have never got to this point if I'd have never went through that. So it's just like I I don't judge myself. Like I just look at, I don't judge myself because it ain't no rules. So ain't nobody could tell me I'm right or wrong. Yeah, you might feel like I'm right or wrong because I did something that go against what your morals are, but I'm trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? So I try not to take nothing personal, like from other people, and I try not to be so hard on myself. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm gonna hold myself accountable, I'm not gonna be hard on myself because I know for a fact that I'm just out here I'm trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to figure it out. So I developed it on my own, I guess.
Okay, then thank you for sharing that. I think a lot of us growing up, even adults, we look for validation. You know, sometimes we might seek, we just looking for someone else to let us know that you're doing something right. And I think that's kind of what the older generation was stuck on, and why they are so fixated on, following religion and following, like they're looking to be led, right? And you said this earlier, like you're looking for validation, you're looking outside of yourself when
Mm-hmm.
you don't realize that you literally are the source. Because
Man,
if we were all made in God's image, right, then that
mm-hmm.
means that I got that same energy.
Got that
If
same
I come from
thought.
something, doesn't that make me that same something, right?
So what I've developed, what I learned on this journey, that we all, so our bodies are contained like I don't even know how many cells, but a whole bunch of cells. A whole and a cell is an atom, and an atom is like little bitty condensed sunlight inside of our body or whatever, right? So if it's condensed sunlight inside of our body, and it's the same thing that's in the universe, it's the same thing that's in the solar system, it's the same thing that's in prokaryotic cells and all this and that. We are the walking embodiment of what a god would be on this physical realm. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about other species of people. I'm just only talking about myself. You know what I'm saying? And for my people, I always feel like the older generation, to piggyback on what you said, they always just wanted to fit in. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause I just look at it like, man, during if slavery was real, man, they whooped our ass so bad that generations later, like, they just wanted to fit in. They just wanted to be, oh, we are good people instead of just being rebellious like we are. Because it's just like, man, we as a people, we done been through so much to still want to follow like these rules of society is just it's horrible because it don't fit us. It wasn't written for us or nothing. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even believe that. So to pick like to change it a little bit. So for us three people right here, right? If we was to vote back in the day, they'll count us as one person, just three people. It was we were 3/5 of a human being. You know what I'm saying? So that means three of us. It take three of us to make one white person or one normal person in society. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I always, like I said, I always was rebellious because I never understood this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I never understood like how can I pray to something that's supposedly supposed to be made in my image, and he allowed all this shit to go down like it go down to the people that supposedly was made in his image. You know what I'm saying? I never got that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said no rules. It resonated with me so well because it's just like, man, I don't listen to nobody. I don't follow nobody. It's just like, man, I'm gonna continue to just be me, and I know for a fact I'm righteous because only attract great things to my experience here. You know what I'm saying? And the energy that I send out to my people, man, you gonna feel energized after you talk to me. You ain't gonna feel drained. You ain't gonna feel none of that. You gonna feel like, damn, I can go a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I want to do. And I know that's righteousness because you can't be out this bitch faking like this and getting, you know what I'm saying, all the things that do come my way. You know what I'm saying? I turn so much things down because it's just like I'm not a material person. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be normal little Troy, regular guy Troy. You know what I'm saying? Even though I probably got the potential to be whatever I could be. You know what I'm saying? But it's just I don't want to be that. I just want to be a regular person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. Me and Kai talk about that a lot. When you're genuine, your energy will be felt. Wherever you go, how you talk with people, how you interact with them, there's no need for you to pretend. That's who you are. That's your inherent being, your inherent energy that you're sharing with people, and that in turn will show the God in you. Like you don't have to
Much.
talk much. You know what I'm saying? Just showing up authentically as yourself is
Mm-hmm.
enough. So that's
Big old facts.
that I've learned and am still learning on my journey. Like I used to be the type to seek external validation from other people or need somebody to tell me, okay, this is what you should do. This is the right thing. This is going to be acceptable and all of these different things. And I'm still breaking out of that constraint, that box, right?
Mm-hmm.
That I've placed in. Like that's not all what life is about. Like I'm supposed to be, like you said, a good person, and that starts with being a good person to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can't pour into other people and I'm neglecting myself.
Man, what? Say that again.
I cannot pour into other people
Mm.
and I'm neglecting myself.
You
So
know what I'm saying?
goes
I
into
just had this little conversation with my one of my bros. I was telling them like so nothing like this because I write down a lot of notes. I write down a lot of affirmations and everything because like you gotta feed yourself good shit so good shit can come out of it. So as of lately, I've been meditating on this topic saying that nothing like if you're not happy in the inside, nothing outside of you is ever going to make you happy. You know what I'm saying? And that's your wife, your husband, your girlfriend, boyfriend, your job, anything that you're doing. If you're not happy in your inside, the same shit always gonna reoccur. It's gonna be like, man, this nigga doing this shit again, or my female doing this again, or this and that, because you're not happy in the inside. Yeah, that person or that thing might help make you happy for a second, but if you're not happy truly inside with who you are, man, ain't nothing ever gonna make you happy. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna never be satisfied. You gonna always want more. You gonna always think that you less than or this and that, or somebody got more than you. You're always gonna be stuck in that loop. So, like for me, man, be happy and grateful for where you at right now. You know what I'm saying? And then see yourself to where you want to be. Because guess what? You're going to be it. You know what I'm saying? You powerful as fuck. You're going to be it.
Yes, and so what you just said, it took me back to something that, I used to say. I haven't really said it much recently, but your outside world is a direct reflection of your inside. So
Mm-hmm.
there's this saying, I don't know who started it, but it goes, as within, so without.
Mm-hmm.
As above, so below. As the
Mm-hmm.
universe, so the soul. So that
Pretty much.
basically means whatever you have going on the inside is going to manifest in the physical.
Sure will.
Okay? Whatever you put up is going to manifest below.
Mm-hmm.
And as the universe, so the soul, you come from the universe. You are made of the same, just like you just
Stardust.
said. That's us.
All Stardust.
So, like sometimes you don't even really have to have a conversation with a person. You really can just sit back and just observe and just look at them.
Mm-hmm.
Pay attention to their surroundings and you will see how they really what's going on in the inside, because that's going to manifest on the outside. Anything that's manifested on the outside world, you are creating
Yep.
your own reality.
We create our own reality through
You
our
don't have to
words,
say it
our
out
thoughts.
loud.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, I was just about to say that. You don't just have to say it. It's what you thinking, it's what you feeling, it's a frequency, it's energy that you putting out. So you could say it, but if you the whole for me, the Holy Trinity is mind, body, and spirit.
Talk your
So if
shit
your
then.
mind, your body, and your spirit is not in alignment, then you're not going to be able to manifest properly.
I mean, you're gonna be able to manifest, but you ain't gonna manifest what you want. Because,
Exactly.
like I said, you're powerful, man. And if this the devil's realm, like the devil gonna give you what you asking for. He gonna make sure you get it, even though deep down inside you know you're not deserving of this shit, and you still get it. That's how you know. You be like, you know what I'm saying? I believe in that shit. I believe, man, it's the devil's playground. And sometimes, like, yeah, you could be evil spirited people. They always seem like they get the most shit because it's like they willing to do whatever. They're willing to go to whatever frequency they got to get to, even if it's the lowest frequency, to get to that so-called material plane or whatever that is that they want. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And when people that the righteous people, they always have it hard. And I'm not saying this they have it hard because of they ain't got a lot of money or nothing. No, it's because of their heart. You know what I'm saying? Me, I have it so hard because of my heart, man. I care so much. You know what I'm saying? I care so much. That's why I try to stay to myself because I care so much. You know what I'm saying? I start wanting to help everything, and that should slow you down. And you got to realize, man, I'm not Jesus. I wasn't sent here to save nobody but myself. You know what I'm saying? But through saving myself, hopefully somebody else see what I did and they can learn something from that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, exactly. I just told my cousin yesterday, it's crazy. I just told my cousin yesterday, I said, think of the earth as your body, right? And think of us humans as
Mm-hmm.
cells, right? So you have good cells and then you have cancerous cells. You have so many cancerous cells on this realm
Yeah.
that it's literally destroying the earth, right?
Like a
But
infection.
then, right, and then you have your good cells that's fighting to to help destroy those cancerous cells. So the more you continue to work on yourself, the more you heal yourself, then you're going to motivate somebody else to do it, because it's all energy. We're all connected.
Yeah.
You can relate with every single last person that's on this earth. It don't matter what's their race, their ethnicity. It don't matter if they racist, you racist, whatever. Y'all, you can relate. There
Hmm.
is something that you can relate, an experience that you share with that other person. That's why, because we're all connected. How is it that you have, black people that's from the South, and you have black people that never met, but we pretty much all had the same upbringing.
Hmm.
Like I be watching the shit on
It's
TikTok, and it's like,
universal.
oh, so we all had the same household, we all had the same mamas growing up. Like, how is that possible? It's
It's called
because we all connected.
programming. It's
It's all
programming.
embedded in our DNA.
Yeah.
We are who we are. You can't stop us from being who we are. So, but I want to go back a little bit more, because you said, people that seem to have a lot, it's because, they don't care what they have to do. They don't care who they have to basically fuck over. They don't care. But it's always easier to go down the stairs than it is to go up.
I like that.
It's hard. Let me tell you something. I did a 5K. I ain't run. I'm not about to sit up here and be like, "Oh, I ran a 5K." No, the fuck I didn't. That is a
Nah,
lie. I
but you
jogged
did
for
it.
60 seconds. Look, I jogged for 60 seconds, and that's all they got out of
Yeah, you did it though.
me. But it was so different, because I'm used to being in New Orleans. We don't have hills. We don't have mountains. We don't have
You
none of that.
got
It's just a flat
hot
plain,
ass
right?
weather.
Man, so I didn't move close to the West Coast.
Yeah,
Baby, they got hills. They got, I gotta walk up
yeah, we
there.
gonna break you off out there.
I said,
Gonna break you
I
off.
said,
So where you at?
this hard, huh?
So you in Cali, right? Somewhere
No,
there?
I'm in Arizona.
Arizona.
Yeah, I'm in
Got that dry
Phoenix.
heat out there.
Yeah, so I'm like, I gotta walk up there. And I
Hmm.
ain't gonna lie, it was hard. My calves was burning, my ass was burning, my chest was burning, my stomach was burning, my arms was burning. And I'm like, the whole time I'm like, I wanna go hiking. Oh yeah, 'cause hiking seems so fun. I wanna walk up a mountain. I finished that damn race. I said, I don't think I'm gonna go hiking no more.
Oh
I
man,
don't think I'm
it's
gonna go
something
hiking no more.
different. Boy. It is
But my family was like, no, you still going. Just go at your pace. You don't have to, it's not a race. You don't have to finish at a certain time. It's for the experience. You're gonna enjoy it.
sound like you
You're gonna be happy that
got
you
some
did it
good
at
family
the end.
members too.
I do, and I love them so much.
Support is
They're
everything.
the
And
best.
I always tell people I don't be needing support and this and that, but ain't nothing like when my mama be like, "Son, I'm proud of you." For no reason, she just be like, "Son, I'm proud of you." You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh,
cause I pride myself on just, man, I don't need no help. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a man. That's how I look at it. Because I'm a man, first of all. I don't need no help, man. I'm gonna be all right out here by myself. I'm gonna figure this shit out. I'm gonna figure it out. And if I fail, guess what? I'm gonna just keep on going. Because failure is just a new opportunity to succeed at whatever you failed at. So that's just how I think about it, man. But that was powerful what you just said. I'm still your little analogy. It's easy to walk up this. I mean, go down the stairs and just try to walk up. I like that
yes,
shit. I like that.
yes. It is like, it's easy to stay where you are. It's easy to stay in your comfort zone. It's easy to stay
But
low
that's because
vibrational.
that's how your brain works.
Mhm.
Your brain and your heart, it only wants you to be okay. It wants safety for you. So if it's safety, like if it feel like it's about to be in danger or something like that, your brain gonna be like, shoot, girl, why go run that 5K when you can just be at home and chill? This is safe up
Oh,
inside. Like we can pick our
okay.
feet up and we can chill. You know what I'm saying? Change is always hard. That shit difficult. That shit difficult. I always tell people, they be like, man, do you be happy with you doing? No, man, I want something different. You know what I'm saying? I want something different. It ain't happiness waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning, especially when my 5 children in the background and my little 3 babies with me, and I gotta don't get to sleep till like 1 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it ain't happiness, but it's just I'm determined. You know what I'm saying? I'm determined and stubborn about change that I want in my own life. So my kids can see that and they can have change in whatever it is they want to do. Like that's why the reason why right now I'm about to walk across the stage in college May 10th. I
Okay,
graduated from college. I graduated from college
congratulations.
in 2018. But like I said, because I don't care about materials, guess what I did? I said, fuck school. I just left. You know what I'm saying? Like, basketball season was over. I just left. My coaches, they blah blah blah. So my baby, she just told me like she's graduating next year. She's like, Daddy, I'm going to TSU. I'm gonna graduate and this and that. So guess what Daddy got to do? Now Daddy got to go walk across the stage so I can prove to you that you can actually do it. Because I don't want you to ever say, be like, well, I'm the first one to go to college and y'all ain't never did it. No, Daddy showed you. You know what I'm saying? Even though in 2018 I didn't walk across the stage, I'm gonna do it now so I can show you that it's possible. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, Troy, you talking about your oldest daughter that you had in high
Yeah, I
school?
used to be at
She about to
the basketball games. She's
graduate?
about to graduate. She's about to graduate. She graduated from LB Landry. She the head of her dance team. She on the honor roll. My baby the truth.
Oh,
She the truth.
oh, damn.
Mm-hmm.
Time went by so
Man, this
fast.
don't fly by.
Damn, she was just a little bit. We was just in school.
We
She was just a
always
little
just some little babies.
baby. I
We always just little babies.
know.
Time
Oh,
flies.
wait, so that means Tranisha daughter is about to graduate too, because y'all
Yeah,
had kids at the same time.
same time, same hospital, same day.
Oh my God. Look,
Yeah,
the cousin twins, the twin
yeah,
cousins.
funny. What's up,
Oh
Doc
my
Chris? You
God.
being quiet. Say something.
I'm I'm just listening. I love to like see. I don't know if you previous episodes, but like I love when Kai speaks with and reconnects with people that she knows, she's grown up with,
Yeah.
she's had in a while.
Hmm.
I moved, so I didn't even go to Higgins. I don't, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I, a couple of people, a few people from junior high
Yeah.
that went on Higgins. So like when she's talking to people from Higgins or her home or whatever, I just enjoy it. I'm not going
Okay.
to just
Yeah.
background and smile the whole time.
That's
But
what's up.
I'm
Okay.
smiling, laughing, and like just to see who we are or who we were back then and who we are now.
Hmm.
It's like I see the growth, and that makes me really happy. So
That's all
I'm here.
it's about. Growing. That's all it's about. Growing individually so we can do it collectively. That's all. That's
Yeah,
how I look at it. I look at it like I always don't be like one love. I be like whole love because that's what it's about. It's all about whole love. I love my species. I love my women. I love the men of my species. I just love black. You know what I'm saying? So individually, we can all get our shit together, whatever that it look like. Collectively, we gonna be all right.
exactly. Exactly. All right. So it is already getting close to our time. So Dr. Chris, do you have any last questions or anything else you want to ask Troy before we close out?
I guess, to bring it all full circle, we talk about healing, we talk about, checking ourselves, we talk about holding ourselves accountable, we talk about addressing traumas, all of that, all of those different things. My last question is, any inspirational resources or music artists or, people that you tap into for guidance, understanding, or overall encouragement on your journey?
Well, as far as like guidance, I only tap into myself. And for information though, like this last book that I recently read was by this guy named David Goggins, like I was telling y'all about. It's a good book for people who lack motivation. You know what I'm saying? So if you lack motivation, it's a good book. You know what I'm saying? So it's called Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. It's an inspirational book that you should really tap into. Far as musical artists, I have this best friend. His name is Micah Xavier Jones, and he's a rapper. Man, his music is phenomenal. He's like a conscious rapper. So that's the only I pretty much only listen to those type of rappers like J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar or something like that. That's the type of rappers I listen to. And then um far as a message to leave people, man, just you can do whatever it is you put your heart to. You put your heart to it, your mind and your body is gonna follow. You know what I'm saying? So whatever it is that you want to become it because you are worth it. You know what I'm saying? You are super special. You are the greatest thing that was ever created. Understand that. You are worth it, and you can have whatever you want out this. This is your world. You created all this shit, especially you, black woman. Know that. That's all I got.
Oh my God, thank you so much. I felt,
Thank y'all. Thank
you
y'all.
like
Gratitude
you
and
are worth
appreciation
it.
for y'all, God. This is
Oh,
wanting to hear my
thank
voice.
you.
You dig?
Yes. Yes, started seeing your videos and stuff, and I'm like,
I,
let me see what you're
I'm all
talking
shy now. I'm
about.
all nervous. I had to go for a run and everything before I got on this thing, man. I was a little nervous. I was like, man, let me go get all this extra energy out. But
Oh my
anytime y'all want to
God.
hear from me, I want to talk, man, I'm down. Because, like I said,
Yeah,
it's about whole love.
yes,
It's great.
You
Let me
said
go
that?
ahead and look at the documents. I will get
Okay.
back to
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Just let me know, man. Just let me know. I'm
yes.
down for whatever.
All right, that's what's up. Thank you.
All right, ladies, you got
Okay,
it. Y'all
yeah.
have
So
a
we
great
will.
night, man.
Thank you
I'm going
so
to get back to my
much.
base.
Thank you so much for joining us. If you need to disconnect, you can. But we're gonna we have a few more words that we're gonna close out with. But if you need to go, anybody that's just joining, we did have a special guest today, Troy. So if you missed it, make sure that y'all check out our YouTube video when it is posted. It'll be posted later on this evening.
All right.
So I'll go ahead and do our affirmation. So our affirmation for today is everything is always working in my favor. And it kind of, goes to what Troy just said, like everything is always, always, always working in your favor. You have to believe that it's working in your favor. You have to know that it's working in your favor. You have to know that you are worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt like he spoke to my soul just now. You worth it. I'm worth it. You worth it. You watching this video right now. You are worth it. Yes. Hey, Tranisha girl. Yes, he is the best, and I'm so happy to have him on. And Troy, I know you off, but if you come back and watch this, I just want to say that I'm proud of you because I've been knowing you since high school. And yes, I've seen the fights, I've seen it all. So I'm proud of your growth. I'm just so proud. I'm so happy for you. So I will go ahead and turn it over to Dr. Chris for our words of encouragement.
I don't know if y'all need me because Troy did a very good job providing words of encouragement. I can add a little, a few more just to add on to what he already said, a little sprinkle. But just to reiterate what he said is you are worth it. You have everything within you to make your reality change. Whatever it is that you want to do, you want to be, you want to see, you have the power to make it happen. So do it. No, you may not have, like we talked about before, examples or someone to follow or lead you and tell you what to do and what's right and what's wrong. All of that, you can speak with yourself. Like Troy said, you have to know yourself, learn yourself, trust yourself, listen to yourself, and make the moves that you need to make for you. What's best for you, what will work for you, right? You could do it. You have to believe in yourself, though. That's number one. Believe that you could do it and then do it. That's it. That's all. You need some advice? Reach out to your network. People that are truly also doing the work for themselves, right? That want to see you heal, grow, elevate, succeed, all of these good, positive things, right? And then once you get the nuggets, the tools, the insight, then you apply it. Make it happen because you can. You can. So I ain't gonna say nothing else. We just gonna say we're proud of you. Thank you for tuning in to episode 20. Thank you to Troy, our special guest. Shout out to Kai for, you know, doing that outreach and getting him on. Like I'm so happy with our discussion and every time she invites someone on, I know it's something like, yeah, we need to get with this person. So she only proved me right again. That she was definitely someone that would be able to pour into us, pour people that would be watching this or are currently on live with us right now. Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay, so we are going to see you guys. Oh, why am I so bad with these dates? Hold on, we got a comment. You are more than welcome. Always like we always say, you can always reach out to us if you need to just talk, vent. If you don't, sometimes you don't want to hear anything from somebody, you just want somebody to talk to. If you're looking for that, let us know. If you do want advice or just whatever, hit us up. Like, we love that when you join our live, our little community that is growing, that you are better. We definitely love to see it. We love to hear it. I'm happy. We are both happy to be a part of your journey. So the fact that our healing is helping you to heal, that is everything. So just thank you. Keep your head up, sis. Keep going. You got it. And we love you. So we will see you guys. Oh, girl, here I go with these dates again. I'm going to get it together one day. Let me see.
You
When we coming back? The 10th, February 10th.
the February.
Okay. So we gonna see y'all February 10th. Of course, we will update you guys with that topic, but we'll see you guys February 10th, 5 p.m. Central Time, 4 p.m. Mountain Time. We love y'all. See y'all later. Bye.